Hi guys, and welcome back to Broken Poetry Corner. So in today's video I'm going to be reading a poem that I think has a really important message. This poem is called Silence is Looming Over Us, and I wrote it about what is probably the biggest silent killer around, and that is depression. Having, suffering with it myself, I just thought it was a really important message and topic to bring light to, as so many people suffer from it. So I hope you guys like it. Okay, and so as normal, I will put a picture of the poem in this video so that you can still read along while I'm doing the voiceover to it, because I know I've said this a lot of times now, but I just want these poems to be accessible for absolutely everybody, especially when this poem carries such an important message. So, without further ado, let's get started. Silence is looming over us. The silence looms over us the longer we keep going on this self-destructive path. Hide your pain, conceal your feelings, they don't matter. The silence will loom over us every day until we take a stand and prove it wrong, proving that our feelings are important until we can make everyone feel heard. Don't hide your pain, share the burden. Lend your neighbour a kind ear, allow them to lift the weight off their chest that heaves with unshed tears. Don't let the silence win. Don't acknowledge its existence. Don't let it loom over us any longer. Okay then, that was my reading of Silence Looming Over Us. So I wrote this poem because I want people to know that the silence that exists around depression, it needs to be broken, because nobody should have to be suffering in silence and feel as though they are trapped with nobody to talk to and just feeling in the lowest place they've ever been, because nobody deserves that. There are resources available, and I will link them and put them in the description of this video so that you guys can find them. Like, if you or anybody that you know are struggling with depression, then please do check them out, because I don't want any of you guys to be feeling like this. I want this channel to be regarded as a safe space, and I want you to kind of think that, this is a beacon of light, really, even though you're in the darkest place you've ever been, that this is a safe place where you can talk, and you can talk amongst yourselves and just vent about how you feel, because it's perfectly healthy and it's valid and it's normal to talk about how you feel. We shouldn't have a silence or a stigma around depression. It's ridiculous that there is such a stigma, because that's one of the reasons why so many people are actually afraid to talk about it, and this is why it destroys so many people's lives, because it is such a silent killer. No, like, people are afraid to talk about it, but please don't be afraid, because you won't be ridiculed. It's such a brave thing to come forward and talk about how you feel. It's the bravest thing you could ever do, like, because you are making yourself so vulnerable to other people, and just, you're unloading the biggest weight off your chest that you've probably ever felt. You are so brave for talking about it, and for those of you who already have, I am so proud of you. For those of you who haven't yet, you can do it. Believe me, you can do it. So yeah, I hope that this message has helped you in some way. Please do make use of the resources in the description of this video, and above all, take care of yourself, take care of the people around you, check in on them, make sure that they're okay, because you just never know how someone's feeling. You don't know what's going on in other people's heads. only they know and only you know yourself. So take care, guys, and I will see you in the next video.